So next up, we got the Boston Bruins.
Yep.
What did you have for your addition?
Why don't you go first?
I had Victor Arvidsson. This team didn't make hardly any additions of note, but he's last year of a $4 million deal. You retain half of that. He shows off a little something. You can flip him at the deadline, retain $2 million. He's never healthy, but if he's able to be healthy and shows any sort of the Nashville production, then you can get something nice for him.
Yeah. I didn't want to talk about potentially upgrading a 5th round pick to a 3rd round pick because that's probably what that's going to end up being. So I put in here Fraser Minton because I know you like Fraser Minton a lot. He was deadline acquisition last year. Good young player, might make their roster this year. That could be exciting for him.
Yeah, I'm definitely sad that he's no longer with the Leafs. He looked like he's going to be a real good 3C. Who is your loss? I'm very interested because I didn't feel like Boston lost a lot.
I put their pride. For their loss. They're a sad team now. Let's be real. It's kind of a sad team in Boston. I don't think that all hope is lost for this team. They still have some very good players. Pasta and McAvoy are two of the best players in their respective positions in the NHL. The pieces around them just aren't very good. And Boston spent so long competing that there's not a lot right now in the war chest for them to be able to rely on to come up and contribute. They drafted Higgins in the last draft, potentially their 1C of the future. I mean, that's really what they need. If that pick hits, then that kind of jumpstarts them ahead, but I think they're not going to be good this year. And so they're going to have another opportunity at that, but they got to hit on one soon. Otherwise, they're going to throw away Pasta and McAvoy's primes, and that's going to be pretty sad.
I had Parker Wotherspoon 2 years ago. He was looking like a promising up-and-coming bottom pair, maybe 4D, kind of turning a disappointing year last year. It's not a big loss.
Yeah.
But it's a loss. That's kind of all they weren't very active in the roster.
No, it's kind of interesting. We'll see what they do. I feel like they're still kind of waffling about and think that they're not as bad as they really are. I don't see this as competing for the playoffs. Maybe we can talk about why with the holes. I put 1C as their hole. Lindholm is not really a 1C. They got a lot of very middling centers on their roster that just none of them are really good enough to be on that Pasta line. They're not getting anywhere without a major upgrade at the 1C position, I think.
My hole is pretty similar to yours, except I extended it one position further. I said line mates for Pasta. It's a lot of middle six guys in this forward group, and then David Pastrnak stands out above everybody else. So they're going to need a couple guys who are going to play with him if they want to get back into the playoff chase.